Test your might. Mortal Kombat! Excellent. Mortal Kombat!
Time to get serious!
What the fuck?